Oh, okay, now that we have the phone turned on, now we're going to talk about how to use the cues and how to use the phone. It's a little shiny, but let's see if we can get in there. Okay, so this is the sort of thing that you should see when you log on. This is your extension number, and then you'll see log on and then extension number. If it says retrieval failed, don't worry about it. Okay, so the way to do this is you look at it, you follow it over, and then that's the button you'll push to log on. When you log on, you should always hear the dial tone and then the beep beep. Now once it's on, there's an A, a B, and a C line, and they correspond with these buttons. So A, B, C. And there's these lines, these grouped lines in the phone pointing to that. You can also see this fourth one down. This is the one that we logged into. And then you're going to see login 211 English and 211 English status. So these first three are your lines. These are open lines. You can call out on these lines. These buttons will also be used to transfer calls, things like that. So if we're on A, and I'm going to call my phone, okay? We can see that the light is lit up because we are using this line. And here I am answering the phone. Now as you can see, now that I've answered the phone, some other options have become available. We have hold, conference, transfer, and drop. And these correspond with these gray buttons below. So if I want to put this person on hold, I can do that and see how the light is blinking. I know that someone's waiting there. Okay. So I'll just go back to that person. Now it's back. Now maybe I want to conference in somebody else. I can see that they're on hold, and I have this dial tone on line B so that I could dial out. Once I dial another phone number, I push conference again and it brings everybody back together. Now I'm back to just the main line and back with this person. Same thing with transfer. I now dial the number. I can see that they're waiting. I'm on my second line. And then once the person answers, I can then push, it will reappear at the bottom. I'll push transfer again, and they'll slide over. Now if you're using your headphones, instead of using the phone, you can also use drop, and it will end the call, and you can see that the light is turned off. Now in terms of the cues themselves, like I said, we have 211 English, 211 English status. You would only ever log in to the one that says log in, 211 English. This second button, when it lines up with the status, just tells you if there's anyone in line. So it'll blink if there's a queue, if there's someone waiting. So because there's not enough screen room or enough buttons, but there is 3 more lines, we have to scroll down using this button. So if you watch the screen, there's the line going down. Now we have 211, let's see, login 211 Spanish, 211 Spanish status, login Q3, Q3 status. So here we are, login English. This is the status button, so you can't even log in. I'm pressing it and there's no color to it because that's going to tell you where the queue is. So login Spanish. This is the status button. You can tell again with the grooves and following it. Can't even push it. It's just going to tell me where the queue is. Logging Q3. Again, nothing I can do here. This is just status. So I'm logged into all 3 of these lines. So if anyone were to call, the call would come through to me. Now, we actually have 4 lines, so I have to press down more, and you can see the Spanish is here, but the English is actually above in the line. So here I am logging into Q4, and again, this is just the queue. So when I take a call in, I have to make sure to make myself not ready for the other lines. But I am still logged in. So if I want to log out of the phone, I simply push log out. I'll hear the dial tone. And that's it. Now, if I wanted to check a message, if I missed a call and there's a message during the shift, because we'd only be doing callbacks for messages missed during the shift, you simply push the message button, and you would know that there's a message because this light would light up in the corner. But if there were, you press the message button, and I can see this first line, this is someone who called me. And then these are for the ones if someone left a message on the English, Spanish, Q3, Q4 line. But this top one is for those messages that are for me. You can go through your call log. For example, if there's a crisis call and they hang up on you, the call log shows the people that you last talked to. Okay? Also, when you plug your headset, and if you choose to use a headset, you need to make sure to click on this so the phone knows that you're using a headset. You can also use mute, which means that the caller can't hear what you're saying, but they're not on hold. There's speaker. And I do believe that is the end of the phone tutorial. So we'll log out.